What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys some NFL Monday night action over here on PrizePicks. We have the Commanders going at the Eagles. Right now, the Eagles are 11-point home favorites with an over/under set at 43.5. Honestly, a game that I think is going to be pretty gritty. Obviously, Washington hasn't been super good this season, as in Philly's been absolutely sensational. But this is a division game. These two teams always play each other tough, and in this division, all these games pretty much tend to stay pretty close as well. So we're back here on Prize Picks as always. We cover NFL and NBA over here on Upstate Bet. So if you want to never miss a video from us, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification as we post daily for NBA, and also we cover pretty much every slate over here for the NFL. If you guys can please drop a like on the video as well. We just went 2-1 on the NFL video. Unfortunately, I went with Sam Ellinger, who didn't play, so he just got a DNP. We ended up going 2-1, and we've been doing really well on these showdown slates. We've went what is it, Riaz? 4-0 in these last two showdown slates.
Yeah, we've been really crushing these showdown slates. They're just pretty natural to us at this point. It's kind of something special going on here at Upstate Bets and DFS.
Well, besides for all of like the showdown slates and the success, we've had unbelievable amount of success over on the Patreon, Riaz, and tell them about the streak we've been having on over there in the month of November.
Yeah, we started off hot. 10 straight days we gave out a winner every single day. We dropped one day, and the next day we picked up with double winners. And ever since then, we haven't looked back. We're continuing to give you guys winners over there in NBA and NFL. We're crushing the showdown slates not only over here on YouTube, but we are smashing them on the Patreon, and we lowered it from $20 to $15. We think that is amazing value, two for the price of one. Dale or I are going to give you a winner every single day. If both of us hit, we are having ourselves an unbelievable night. So highly recommend checking out the Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. It will also be linked in the description below. So if you want more winners from us, highly recommend checking out the Patreon.
So drop a like on the video so we can get some winners here tonight, man. We're gonna dive right into this slate. I'm gonna go with someone in the rushing category here. Going to be Brian Robinson over 33.5. This is a line I can definitely see creeping up a little bit to 34, to maybe 35.5. I know sportsbooks kind of have it in a different range. I've seen 32, but I've seen as high as 34.5. Prize picks here at 33. It doesn't matter. I have him projected for going over 40 here in this matchup against Philly. I know Philly's been a good rushing defense, over the course of the season, a good defense in general. But we just saw Dameon Pierce, another rookie, go for 139 yards, almost 140 yards on this Philly team last week. And the Eagles actually allow 5.2 rushing yards per attempt, which puts him at third worst in the league. Like I said, the script of this game, I feel like it's just going to be a grinded out game. I do think Philly's going to squeak it out and win. However, I think it's just going to be a very slow paced game. Maybe not slow pace in terms of the clock. I think it's going to be a lot of bleed in the clock, but a lot of running, not a lot of throwing action here in this matchup. And I think Washington let us knew that in the last three games. They've been running the ball a ton. They don't want to keep the ball in Heineke's hands. That's not how they're going to win this game. They're going to win the game if they feed Brian Robinson. I don't think McKissick's going to play. Everything points to him not playing. They're going to feed Gibson, but Robinson's a guy that's outplayed Gibson as of late. He's outcarried him. He's outrushed him in the past couple games as well. So I do think Robinson's going to be the lead back here for the rest of the season, and I think he's going to smash in this slate against Philly.
Yeah, you said that perfectly. I mean, they loved Brian Robinson coming into the season. He looked to, besides that major setback, to really step in and carry the load here. We know Gibson is a phenomenal running back. We saw that in previous years, but Brian Robinson just handles the ball much better. He's a more prolific runner with the ball, and he outsnaps, like you said, and Gibson is more used in the receiving end of it. So Brian Robinson, I really love that play, and I'm going to stay right here in rushing yards with Miles Sanders on the other side. He has been outstanding this year. This is somebody that I haven't really took that often this year, and it's a shame because he has been smashing the line, the game scripts, with Philly's offense just being so electric, with Hurts and A.J. Brown doing their thing, with Devonta Smith coming in and doing his thing as well. It really leads to Miles Sanders just in the second half just carrying the ball, getting a ton of touches. The fact that his line is not higher, especially as Vegas has this at 11.5, I do like what you said. I don't think this game is going to be a huge blowout. Division rivals always play a lot closer games, no matter what the two teams are looking like going into this game. But Miles Sanders is due for another big game. We've seen so many carries from him. I know there's a ton of guys behind him like Boston Scott and Gainwell, but Miles Sanders is the guy that they're going to use to keep this game under control, to uh, click the clock down, and just really just continue to do his thing. He smashed this line 4 out of 5 in the last 5 games, and he's going to continue to hit this line.
Yeah, remember Washington was that team that ended Pittsburgh Steelers' run a couple years ago when they were started off the season 11-0. So maybe Washington, is coming into this one knowing that it's also Philly, a division rival, someone they can knock them off and give them their first loss of the season. I think there's a little, extra, additive here for Washington to kind of go at them. So really like those two picks. Keeping it on the ground here with two running backs going over on them. As always, you can punch in these players however you would like. We also do an NBA video as well that should be dropping, whether you're watching when it's already dropped. Go check that one out. You can pair up the players over there with the players on NFL. That's what's awesome about Prize Picks. So thank you for tuning into the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.